The idea behind this online exhibition came about when I was thinking of having an exhibition in the village of Antehiroka. Then came the coronavirus lockdown. I had to think of another way of having the exhibition. Then came this idea of photographing a single picture frame in locations where I would have had the exhibition and putting that online. That way, people could have the full experience of seeing my exhibition online. Old Man Ranaiv is the community taps supervisor. He starts his day at 4:30 in the morning, filling residents' plastic containers with clean drinking water using a torch. Rasu is the only woman in a team of men waist deep in water harvesting rice. Harvesting rice is done mainly by hand. Men spend hours beating rice stalks to get off the rice grains. A blind grandmother with her family at Sunday Mass. A woman being cleansed of bad spirits during a New Wave church service in the village. Farm workers transporting a pig by cart to the market before the Easter weekend. The people of Madagascar are the largest consumers of rice in Africa. On average, an adult eats 184 kilos of rice a year. Most families grow their own rice, and at harvest time, everyone takes part. Women spend hours bent over removing rice seedlings to replant in the paddies. A young mother trying to feed her family out fishing in the early morning with the children at the canal. The hands of a man scooping up rice grains from a boat that is used to transport rice during the rice harvest. A young girl very happy to be helping her mother with the washing at the canal. Village weddings are very different. The couple walk along the main street on the way to the reception. A young boy hides his bike in the canal so he can go and play with his friends. A farm worker uses a pair of socks to protect his hands during the rice harvest. During the rainy season, Madagascar has very strong electric storms with amazing lightning. Brothers working on the family piece of land, getting it ready to plant rice seedlings. A man waiting on the bank of the canal for his wife to pick him up to go home on the other side. Numena filling the family's water containers after a 10-day water cut. Young Luva looking back at his friends playing as he goes to take part in the family harvest. A farmer keeping his eye on the clouds just before a rainstorm. A group of powerful women on their way to work as a team in the fields, playing the part that men normally. The hands of hard-working women working in the rice field. A mother and child at the canal resting as a woman does her washing. A husband and wife team manually work in the fields, and a rich farmer uses cows. Rajan waist deep in water, removing water lilies from his rice crops. Farmer Rasil and his cow greet his wife on their way home. Edwa negotiating with the vendor the price of a bag of charcoal. A baker delivering bread first thing in the morning to the local shop. A group of vendors crossing the canal on the way to the local market. A woman loading her plastic containers with fresh water onto a wheelbarrow. Edward sitting at his front door cleaning rice for lunch with pigeons waiting for the rice grain. Sisters fishing in the flooded canal for crayfish before going to school. Children during school holidays having fun without any video games. A group of boys playing football in an old rice paddy and using maize stalks as goalposts. Young Luva and his younger brother taking part in the family's rice harvest. Children during the school holidays using old plastic water containers to have fun. A group of men early in the morning getting ready to go fishing in the canal. A mother and child collecting their washing before a heavy rainstorm. A grandmother out fishing with the grandchildren and great-grandchildren.